Hey, this is Jeff coming to you live from Punk Monkey Comics. We'll take a second. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to kind of watch this video. Wanted to kind of do a little something different. We wanted to go in and call some attention to maybe some books that you're not reading. Although a lot of books come out every week, I want to try to touch on some of the indie and maybe some of the bigger stuff. So the first thing I'd like to call attention to is Forever Evil, Rogue's Rebellion. This comes out this week, second part of the series. What happens when the villains of our Earth decide not to follow the crime syndicate? Also out this week is Star Wars Legacy Volume 2, Prisoner of the Floating World. This collects Legacy Volume 2, issues 1 through 5. This is set about 140 years after Star Wars New Hope. Also out, Star Wars Dawn of the Jedi, Force War. This series is set about 25,000 years before A New Hope. Collects stories from the Dawn of the Jedi time. And a lot of people don't know, but Samurai Jack now has a new comic book, started back about a month ago. Second issue here follows Samurai Jack and some more tales. Artwork in this book's amazing. If you're a fan of the show, you're definitely going to be a fan of this book. So X-Men did an interesting thing this past year. They started out a series with an all-female cast. This collects issues 1 through 4, X-Men Primer. It comes back with Jubilee with a baby, and it also has her first appearance in this collected also. Got another new image number 1 out this week, Voice in the Dark. It's been described by Terry Moore as a mix between Strangers in Paradise and Dexter. One of the interesting things about the artist and writer is he has a birth defect where he has little or no use of his arms or legs, so he has to do most of the drawing with his mouth. Pretty interesting story. I've got a poster on our Facebook page, so please go and read more about it. Got another one of my favorites that came out this week, The Wake. You got Scott Snyder has been working on pretty much all the Batman books and a lot of the creative force behind Court of Owls and Death in the Family, along with Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy is a favorite of mine too. He did Punk Rock Jesus about a year ago with Vertigo. It's a great story. The artwork in it's fantastic. It's a story about mermen. It's a pretty odd story, but if you get a chance to pick it up, so number 5 is out this week. Also coming out tomorrow are 2 more parts of the Cataclysm saga. You got Ultimates coming out, Ultimates Last Stand. Also from Marvel, the new X-Men book. Some of you people may recall this character, Lady Deathstrike. She makes an appearance back in the new X-Men book. And so since this is the first time that we've actually made the video, I wanted to kind of go back over some things that's come out the last few weeks that you may have missed. Manhattan Projects number 16 came out last week. It's a continuing story by Jonathan Hickman. It's a kind of a what-if story. What if the Manhattan Projects was a cover for a larger project? It's a really neat book. If you've not been reading Manhattan Projects, I do have the first 3 trades in stock in the store at all times. It's a really cool book to read. Alex and Ada also came out a couple weeks ago. Another image number 1. I mean, who knows which image number 1 is going to be the hot seller? Who would have known 10 years ago Walking Dead would be as big as it is now? This is all about what if androids were around. Protectors Incorporated, another great book that came out a few weeks ago. And I want to kind of call attention to this. This is not a number 1. It's called The Other Dead. It's a storyline about what if the animals were the zombies. And this is all about how people learn to survive and try to get away from basically the whole entire animal population turning into zombies. So a really neat book. A lot of great artwork in that. About the 3rd page in, you've got this huge alligator attacking one. It's a fantastic panel. You've got to check this out. So with Black Friday coming up and Christmas coming up very, very soon, we've got a lot of great Christmas ideas. We've got the Sons of Anarchy mug with the pistol grip, one of the coolest coffee mugs I've ever seen. You also have the Doctor Who TARDIS. You've got Batman. You've got Joker. You've also got Bane action figures. You've got this fantastic Game of Thrones puzzle. It's actually a 3D puzzle where you can actually build up. I don't know if you can see here, but you actually get to build Winterfell, Dragonstone, King's Landing. Pretty neat puzzle. Pop figures are going to be a great item for Christmas also. They're $10 a piece. We have a huge variety. We also have Darth Vader and Son. We also have a Darth Vader and Daughter. Just little one-pagers with Darth Vader and Son. Just kind of a little quick comedy there. Pretty neat gift for Dad. Okay, let's talk about the biggest book of the week. I'm really excited about this one. Harley Quinn Zero. Next month she gets her number 1. She's got her own ongoing series again. This book is all about Harley Quinn dreaming if she had her own comic book. So each page has a different artist. It's a very, very neat book. You've got Jim Lee, Sam Keith, Tony Daniel, a lot of different imaginations of Harley Quinn throughout the whole book. We have the variant, we have the blank variants. I went deep on this one, so we have a lot of copies in stock, so make sure that you come in and check this one out. If you want this added to your pull list, call me, Facebook me, I'll make sure that you get it. It's a really, really neat book, and I'm glad to have Harley Quinn back in our own monthly series. Hey, just wanted to say thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day and watching the video. I hope we highlighted some things maybe you weren't aware of and maybe turn you on to some new things to read. Once again, this is our first video, so please give us some feedback on some things you'd like to see us do in the video. I do have one more thing I'd like to call attention to. We do have a lot of dollar books. One of the cool things that most of the major publishers are doing are putting out number ones at $1, and I'm trying to keep those in stock. We always keep a full selection of trades. I do a lot of my reorders on Mondays, so I have it again on Wednesday. So if there's anything that you're wanting or looking for Christmas or just for yourself, let me know. Hit me up on Facebook. I check it pretty regularly. We are at 4711 Forest Drive. We're now in the Buy Low Shopping Center. Piggly Wiggly went away about 2 weeks ago. We're right across from Cardinal Newman. I hope you can come in and see us. Thank you.